So I am 13 years old. I have braces, too much teal blue eyeliner, and a very bad haircut. And I'm sitting on the couch waiting for my mother in her polyester mom pants and her wool cardigan with the Kleenex in the pocket to pop a video into the VCR. And everything is pissing me off. From the stupid boys at school, to my stupid younger brother, to the stupid math that I don't even pretend to understand anymore. And now my stupid mother is making me watch this stupid video when I would much rather be on the phone with the one friend that I have left, or in my room listening to my records and my tapes. Trust me, you're going to love it, she says as the opening credits roll by. The movie is Funny Girl, and it stars Barbra Streisand. And of all the stuff that my mom listens to, I like Barbra Streisand the best. What's it about? You'll see. It's a musical, she says. Barbra plays Fanny Bryce, a girl who looks a little different but still manages to become a star on Broadway. When she said musical, I sat up a little straighter. You see, I had been a straight-up musical theater geek since the first time that I heard Andrea McArdle belt out Tomorrow on the original Broadway cast recording of Annie. I could sing a chorus line in my sleep, and I dreamed of the day when I, too, might sing under the lights of the Great White Way. Now, my mother and I did not agree on much when I was 13. How much makeup was too much, whether or not it was okay to call a boy on the phone, and in Funny Girl, whether Omar Sharif was hot to trot or slimy and old. And for the record, she thought the former, and I definitely thought the latter. But one thing that we could agree on was that the music in Funny Girl was magical. And the first time that I heard I'm the Greatest Star, I knew that I had my audition song for the next 10 years. I mean months. And for my mother, the song People always brought her to tears. Always. And for me, the music from Funny Girl would be a constant during a lifetime full of change. In my teens and in my 20s, it provided all kinds of audition material. I quickly moved on from I'm the Greatest Star and went with The Music That Makes Me Dance and Cornet Man. And later on, when I needed to feel empowered, I could always put on Don't Rain on My Parade. And now that I have a 12-year-old daughter of my very own, I find myself turning more and more often to Who Taught Her Everything She Knows. Now, I haven't sat down with my daughter, Sydney, and watched Funny Girl yet. I imagine we'll get to it soon as she comes down off of her wicked high. But thanks to Leah Michelle and the TV series Glee, Sydney, my daughter, has a very good idea about some of Funny Girl. Glee has done a pretty good job of recreating some of the key scenes of Funny Girl. The one where Fanny is trying to decide whether or not to have dinner alone with Nick, and her amazing life-affirming tugboat ride in the harbor outside of Baltimore. And thanks to the magic of Spotify, my daughter can now call up these tunes and listen to them on demand over and over and over again without having to move a needle or rewind a cassette. And I think for the very first time in my life, I might actually be reaching the threshold of too much Don't Rain on My Parade. My mother passed away about 4 years after introducing me to Funny Girl, but I've made sure that she, Grandma B, is still a presence in my children's lives. And soon I will sit down with Sydney, and we will watch Funny Girl from start to finish. I think it's very important for us to have that experience and to have that connection, the thread that ties my mother to me and me to my daughter. And while Sydney may not think any of the guys in Funny Girl are hot to trot, and she may laugh at the costumes from 1968, I know that the music will touch her. And maybe, just maybe, I will have matured enough to appreciate the song People the way my mother did.